Have you ever felt this way? You sit down to watch a movie in English, you're excited, but then you only understand half the words? The jokes fly over your head, and by the end, you feel more frustrated than entertained. If that sounds familiar, then you are in the right place. By the end of this episode, you will learn two powerful hacks to turn movie night into your best English lesson ever. We'll show you how to learn new words without a dictionary and how to use subtitles the right way to finally improve your fluency. Welcome to English Fluency Hacks. I'm your host, Sarah, and I'm so happy you're here. Today, we have a special guest, Tom, an amazing language coach who helps students make learning English fun and effective. Welcome to the show, Tom.
Thanks for having me, Sarah. I'm really excited to talk about this. So many learners struggle with this exact problem.
Let's jump right in. Tom, a common habit for learners is pausing a movie every 10 seconds to look up a word in their dictionary. Why is this a bad idea?
It's a terrible idea because it's exhausting. You lose a story, you get bored, and you don't actually remember the word. The secret is learning from context.
Context. What do you mean by that?
It means using everything around the word to guess the meaning. The character's face, their tone of voice, the situation they're in. For example, imagine a character is looking at a huge plate of spaghetti. He's rubbing his stomach and says, "I'm starving."
Okay, so I can guess starving means very, very hungry. I didn't need a dictionary for that.
Exactly. And to make this a real habit, I teach my students the 3 times rule. It's simple. If you see or hear a new word and don't get it, just let it go. If you hear it a second time, make a mental note. If you hear it a third time and you still don't understand it from the context, then you can pause and look it up. This way, you only focus on words that are truly important and common.
Right, like the word book. I can book a hotel room or I can read a book. The situation tells me the meaning.
Exactly. And context is essential for idioms. For example, imagine a friendly scene. An actor is about to go on stage looking nervous. Their friend comes up, smiles, and encouragingly says, "Break a leg." Perfect example. And you start to learn common word pairs or collocations naturally. You hear characters say, "make a decision," again and again. You never hear them say, "do a decision." Your brain just starts to feel what is right.
That's a great point about collocations. But what's a good way to remember these new words and phrases after the movie ends?
That's a great question. I recommend the SMART notebook technique. Don't just write down a single word. Write the full sentence you heard in the movie, then add a small note about the context, like "character was joking" or "said with a sad tone." This way, you're not just memorizing a word, you're remembering a real-life situation. It sticks in your brain so much better.
That's such a great tip. And if you're finding this useful, this is a great time to subscribe to English Fluency Hacks so you never miss an episode. Okay, Tom, let's move to our second topic, which is a big one. Subtitles. Should we use them? Should we avoid them? What's the best way?
This is a fantastic question. First, let's talk about the biggest mistake: watching in English with subtitles in your native language.
I think many people do this.
They do, but it doesn't work. Your brain gets lazy. You just read in your language and you're not practicing listening at all. You're practicing reading.
So, what's the solution? English subtitles?
Yes, for A2 or B1 learners, English subtitles are your best friend. They connect the sounds you hear with the words on the screen. You learn spelling, pronunciation, and new vocabulary all at the same time.
But the goal is to listen without them, right? How do we get there?
Absolutely. Here's a simple but powerful technique. I call it the watch twice method. First, watch a scene with English subtitles. Focus on understanding the story and the vocabulary. Then watch the same scene, but this time with no subtitles.
Is there a way to make this even more active and practice our speaking too?
Yes, absolutely. For that, you can use a powerful technique called shadowing. This is where you listen to one short line of dialogue and immediately repeat it. You try to copy everything, the actor's exact pronunciation, the rhythm, the emotion. It directly connects your listening skills to your speaking muscles. It's an amazing workout for your fluency.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Because you already know what happens, you can relax and just focus on listening.
Exactly. Your brain is not stressed about understanding the plot. It can focus completely on the sounds of the language. Let's ask our listeners to try something right now.
I love this. Okay, everyone, listen carefully. Tom is going to say a famous movie line. Just listen. Don't worry about the spelling. Ready?
Here it is. To infinity and beyond.
Great one. Okay, now try repeating it. To infinity and beyond. Did you say it? When you see those words written as subtitles, your brain makes that final connection.
That's the magic right there. It turns passive watching into active learning.
This has been so incredibly helpful, Tom. It's time to recap. What are the two main takeaways for our listeners today?
Okay, two things. Number one, learn vocabulary using context. Pay attention to the situation and the actor's emotions, not just your dictionary. Number two, use English subtitles first to understand and then remove them to train your ears.
Fantastic. Tom, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us.
My pleasure, Sarah. Thanks to everyone for listening.
And for all of you listening, we want to hear from you. Go to the comments section and tell us what is your favorite movie to watch for learning English. Tom and I will lead your answers. That's all for today on English Fluency Hacks. Keep learning, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.